There was quite an abrupt ending.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to end at that point.
Okay. Because so it just leaves you a bit hanging. What's gonna happen?
Yep, seems so. So this is quite similar to like day after tomorrow, that maybe.
Yeah, and also Groundhog Day, that kind of.
Well, essentially, a lot of these movies are like Groundhog Day stuff.
Yeah,
like even Amazon has like 2 movies like Groundhog Day, which I knew as well.
In fact, watching these movies is like Groundhog Day.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
it's
I mean, obviously, it's got its own
repeating
little
itself one.
twist. I mean, it's. I was surprised. The Michelle Yeoh, it's like just a little cameo.
Yeah, at least a small amount to teach him how to fight with the sword against Guan Yin.
I am Guan Yin, and Guan Yin has done this.
And I have done this.
And then what did he say in return? I am Roy.
And I have done this.
And Roy has done this.
Yeah. Yep. They even mentioned Raiders in that.
Oh yeah, the Indiana Jones.
Which we actually did mention in our last talk, I remember.
Yeah, I don't know what the context was. We're talking about something.
No, the context was a sword versus a gun.
Oh yeah, exactly. We have a sword and a gun here.
Yeah. Like, do you remember the scene in Raiders where Indiana shot the guy who was like playing around with the sword?
Yeah, and he shot him.
Yeah. Yeah, that scene was like improvised, but yeah, that was hilarious as hell. And they even mentioned that. Yeah.
Yeah, she
And they even mentioned Liam Neeson movies.
Liam Neeson. Oh yeah, that's funny. That's he's a fake tough guy.
Yeah, he's a fake tough guy and I'm the real thing.
In the end, it was a quick way to the end, right?
What?
In the end, it was a quick way to.
Oh yeah, in the end, you mean to rescue his wife?
Yeah. 40 minutes.
So he took the shortcut. I mean, why didn't he think about that in the first place?
Yeah.
because he didn't know that the wife was alive.
Oh yeah, he didn't know the wife was still alive all this time.
Had to work backwards, everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's like all these kinds of movies, right? Every iteration you get a bit better.
You get a bit
because
further.
You get more knowledge and information from the previous ones.
Yeah.
These other assassins really didn't do much later. Like, they were all forgotten about later.
Who?
All those other like hitmen.
Oh yeah.
Like you mainly only see them in the beginning, and they just end up being like just a bit of a plot like cut near the end. Except maybe Guan Yin.
Guan Yin. Yeah, I was looking her up. She's played by Selina Lowe.
Yeah, you seem to like these girls.
Guan Yin.
Well, I was looking at all the cast members.
But do you remember Frank Grillo as Crossbones in Marvel?
Yeah, vaguely. I mean,
Guan Yin.
Post level. Yeah, this guy, right?
Frank Grillo.
Frank
Grillo. He's Crossbones in the Marvel universe.
He's in Marvel too, is he?
Yeah, he was Crossbow.
Crossbones.
Sorry, Crossbones.
Who's Crossbones? Which episode?
Quite a lot of them from like even the Avengers.
He's in Avengers.
Even Endgame.
Crossbow.
Yeah, he's a Hydra agent there. He was one of the main traders from. There was an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. that was actually Hydra.
Oh, he was in Marvel.
Yeah, of course he was. That's why we're saying he's Marvel's Crossbones.
Wow. Interesting.
Well, he does die in, what was that one?
Mm.
It was it Captain America? No? Yeah, Captain America Civil War. He died in Civil War.
Mm.
Yeah, it cuts his crossbones. Yeah,
But
this was
but
a
then they
while
brought
back.
but they brought him back in Endgame because he was in the scene at the Avengers Tower.
Mm. Frank Grillo.
Yeah, Frank Miller. He's been around many of the Marvel movies.
And then we had Naomi Watts.
Amy was, yeah.
Yeah,
She looks very young, but she's actually 50 something.
Yeah, she's actually quite old.
Yeah, she's actually quite old. Looks like a 30-year-old something. Yeah.
You seem to follow all these actors and stuff. Why not just go to the movie idea?
the what?
Like, what do you think of the movie? You're just looking up the actors.
Oh yeah. We're talking about all the cast members. So
Yeah, all the
we've
cast
talked
members.
about Selina, Frank Grillo, Naomi Watts, and well, obviously Michelle Yeoh.
Mm. So
That's a cameo.
Selena Lowe's not that famous though. Is she?
No, I think she's like a new.
Yeah, just a new.
Probably quite new, yeah. I haven't
quite
heard of
new,
her
yeah.
before.
Mm.
Yeah, Guan Yin, yeah. It's not I mean, this was actually out back in March.
Oh, earlier this year. Wow. Okay.
Mm.
It's been out a while now.
Interesting.
Not on Netflix. I mean, just came on Netflix, but it was out on the other streaming channel,
cinemas.
Hulu.
Mhm.
Oh, was it out in cinemas then?
Was it out in
Probably not.
Oh, really?
They have a cinema release.
Was it cinema release? Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, actually, yeah,
In America.
interestingly, it's actually listed on Event Cinemas back
Oh.
in Feb.
Hmm.
Interesting.
It was going to
Okay.
be.
Hmm?
Oh wow! It was going to be in the cinema.
No, this was back in Feb, so we could have actually seen it.
Oh.
Probably.
Never went.
Probably because there are a lot of movies that come out around the same time.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I think this guy, Ken Jeong, is also
Oh, that guy.
this is
Yeah.
the guy that
Ken Jeong is
Lots of Asian movies.
Jeff was saying.
Ken
Yeah.
Jeong is in so many funny ones, like even The Hangover
Yeah, that's it.
and Fresh Off the Boat. But he's Korean though.
Yeah.
He's actually a doctor.
Is he? Wow.
He's actually a professional doctor.
So he's a doctor turned actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he does give medical advice on his YouTube show as well.
Yeah, doctor. Oh, he was a professor of economics.
As well.
And also obtained his MD at the School of Medicine.
Yeah, he's quite funny. When people look at him, they think comedian, but he's actually a professional.
He's a professional. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Ronnie Cheng as well. Yeah. He's a lawyer.
And Ken Jeong kind of raised to fame with a bunch of other people in Community. If you remember that show. If you watch that show.
Yeah.
Gemma Chan's a lawyer too, I think. Gemma Chan. Yeah.
Oh, Gemma Chan. Well, Gemma Chan. She's not in this one.
No, she's not.
No,
she's a lawyer as well. Some of the Asian movie stars are actually like normal studying, normal working people. Yeah.
But interestingly, Gemma Chan is the only one who has been in two Marvel. Actually, played as two different people in Marvel shows.
She's been in Marvel, Gemma Chan?
Well, she's gonna be in Eternals, and then she was in something previously.
Captain
a small part, right? A small role.
In Captain Marvel?
Yeah, in Captain Marvel.
Did we see it? We did.
Yeah, we do see her.
Oh, interesting.
She was blue.
She was blue?
Oh, yeah, she was there.
Oh, yeah. Colored blue, yeah.
Yeah, she was one of the main enemies in Captain Marvel.
She was...
That's right.
What's her name again?
Minerva.
Yeah.
Min over.
Mean over.
Min over.
Mean over.
Innova.
And now she's in
Eternal.
Eternals.
Anyway, what did we talk about Gemma Chen? Oh, it's just because
Asian.
because she's also
Asian, but she's not in the movie.
Yeah, it's not in the same.
not in this one.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, in this movie, you know how he can, when he dies, he can come back and redo it, right?
Yeah.
Is there a way where that the bad guys can stop it from him coming back?
That's what they explained when he went in. They can't control it.
Yeah, they can't
That's
control
also-
it.
They can't
It's
change
just
the
that-
code or anything. No one can change the code to prevent
Yeah.
him from coming back.
Yeah, they said it was rigged, so they can't even control it. They can't change it.
Oh,
The only person who could stop it is him if he walks through the machine.
I see. So it's going to win in the end, I guess. Right? If you have unlimited tries, right?
Yeah, multiple tries. So to
Unlimited,
achieve
right?
the boss level, I think that's the why it's called boss level.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this one definitely was like practically unlimited tries.
It's basically like a video game.
Yeah, it is. And even in the game, they play video games
Yeah.
like Street Fighter,
Yeah.
It's just like
the 80s Double Dragon.
you can
Yeah,
start again. And
But interestingly enough, this is like not like some other day repeating itself, where like some of the newer ones, they tend to each time they do a repeat, they kind of lose life in a way, or they get weaker.
This one doesn't lose life. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the same,
this
which
one
he
is
said.
practically like no problem. So it's like unlimited tries.
Yeah, it's unlimited tries, and he remembers everything and gets better and better.
Oh, he remembered. Yeah, that's he
Yeah, like
remembers
all the day repeating ones, they remember everything as well.
Yeah, like playing a video game. I guess. It's basically just kind of like someone's playing a video game. Because if they're inside the game, they won't be able to remember, but they're kind of on the outs. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's trying to, it's called the Osiris spindle.
Well,
And
those who are not part of the repeat will forget, but only the person who is repeating the day will remember.
Because they did mention it's based on that Egyptian mythology where Isis helped Osiris return from the afterlife, and he can relive through the afterlife.
There's an afterlife. Yeah.
Well, that's what he was given.
That's the mythology.
The Egyptian mythology.
Egyptian mythology. Oh.
Isis and Osiris.
Yeah, that was the book.
And Roy is symbolically Osiris.
Yeah, that's why it says I am Osiris.
Yeah.
Did you watch the movie, Jeff? You seem to forget.
Which one?
Did you watch this movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's the details, right? The smaller details.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
They're hard to track sometimes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, but overall, it's an okay movie, not the best.
It's okay. Yeah.
It's okay.
It's pretty good. It's all right.
But they definitely did forget like the other hitmen at the end.
The other what?
The other
hitmen.
bad guys.
Yeah, the other bad guys.
Who were the other bad guys?
Like the dwarf, the two girls in the car, and those other weird ones.
Oh, the
one with the really expensive gun. We never see her again after that
yeah.
at the beginning.
The dental nurse, yeah.
The one with the Adolf Hitler gun, yeah.
The Adolf Hitler gun. This is all for the Jews. This is for the Jews.
I think that was just what the point of her in the movie was, just for that scene, right?
Yeah, but
he uses Hitler's gun.
Yeah. For that punchline.
Yeah, but then we don't really see her much at all.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I guess that's the whole point of having her is just for her to end like that.
Yeah, they completely forget the other ones. Like, we only see the other hitman like maybe once or twice after the revenge part, and then he goes back against them.
Yeah, They probably don't want. Well, I think Guan Yin was the exception
Yeah, Guan Yin was the
because they wanted that to set up that punchline again with Roy saying the same thing back to her.
and that was the only way to beat her was to get Michelle Yeoh to drink.
Just like such a small cameo, man.
Yeah.
I mentioned the Indiana Jones reference in Guan Yin.
Yeah,
Yeah, Raiders.
Raiders.
He shot him, yeah. Wow.
Sword and a gun. Yeah, Harrison Ford shot.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's funny. Yeah.
But obviously he did try it with the gun many times against her. It didn't work.
Yeah, how come the gun didn't work on her?
She's too quick,
Oh.
it seems.
Well,
Quicker than a gun?
obviously that's
Yeah.
not realistic, but then it's a
Probably
movie.
not.
It seems that way, yeah.
Hmm.
But in the end, she got killed by a gun anyway, by the machine
Yeah.
gun.
Yeah, that's a lot faster.
What's that gun called that circles around?
It's a machine gun.
It's a special name for it, I think. Because it rotates, right? It was used in Terminator 2 as well.
That is literally just a machine gun.
It's a, yeah, it is. It is definitely a machine gun. But it might be a unique name.
Oh, yeah,
The rotating thing.
the rotating gun, yeah.
Yeah.
You see that in lots of video games too.
Video games, Terminator 2. Yeah, lots of, yeah, a few reviews.
Is it called a gatling gun?
Oh, I think
Gatling
that's where it
gun.
originated from. Gatling gun was really old, I think back in the
Gatling gun, you know those attached to helicopters? Because that's how he got the gun, right? From the
that's how he got the
chopper.
Yeah.
gun from the helicopter, yeah.
Yeah, off a helicopter, it's actually just a rotating machine gun.
It's just a rotating machine gun. Yeah.
Gatling. That's a
Gatling gun. I think
Gatling, right?
Yeah.
Gatling gun is a original version. I think the simple version of it is a much more advanced.
Well, if you think about the actual rotating spin thing, that would be a Gatling portion, but it's essentially just a machine gun. Because machine guns aren't easily held well in your hand, unless it's like a minigun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those machine guns, they're really, really heavy.
Machine guns. I was looking at some Gatling gun
Oh,
picture,
yeah.
like this one.
Yeah, that's right. I think Predator had it too. I think, yeah.
Gatling gun. Yeah.
They're crazy, those guns. They can do so many rounds.
But yeah, that was interesting movie.
Bernie's still there?
Yeah.
Or Charmian?
Yeah, they're still there.
You saw that?
Oh no.
Yeah.
This movie kind of kept you on the toes. Hey, it was, it wasn't too complicated or anything, but it just, you want to know what happened, how he solves the problem, how he solves. He finds clues and then comes back and.
Yeah. That's right.
He found the tracker. I like that part. He found the tracker in the teeth.
Oh, actually, how did he
hygiene
suspect?
He overheard that guy talking about like trackers and stuff.
Right.
And then
How did he suspect that it's his teeth?
Obviously, asked that guy
From that guy
at the bar, the black guy.
Where would you hide it?
Yeah. So he just thought of teeth, right? There's no like.
Well, the black guy gave him an indication, gave him a hint. I think it might be the teeth.
Or maybe he was with the girl who's like a hygienist or a hygienist.
Yeah, that's what he found out after. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he remembers the hygienist after he mentions the teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. So the girl was working for that bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vento.
Oh, Vento. Yeah, Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson was all right.
He did a good job, actually. He actually.
That's the bad guy.
Yeah, he looked like a. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like the boss is a really big good fighter, right?
Oh, you mean him?
Yeah,
Mel
him.
Gibson
Him
as
I
the
thought he had some
boss.
special powers, right?
Nah.
It's very weak, actually. But I think his mind is okay. I think he worked out a plan to get this guy.
I mean, his motivation was actually because his motivation was to erase history of those atrocities like 9/11.
Yeah. Hitler.
So maybe he thought of himself as a good guy.
Oh, maybe he
I
was.
mean, all bad
that's
guys.
what a lot of
All bad guys
tend
think
to
of themselves as good guys anyway. So
Yeah.
and so you're trying to use that spindle thingy
to become a good guy.
to do that, right?
Yeah.
But then the doctor Gemma took a piece out of the machine.
Oh yeah, I made it into put in the roll thing, the metal thing.
They call it the missing mass or something.
Yeah.
So Gemma's,
it kept going in a loop.
Oh.
Yeah, there's so many loop movies recently. Like Amazon had like
it's a loop movie.
2 loop movies.
What
recently, like 2020 and 2021 already.
What were the loop movies?
I think last year there was Palm Springs.
Okay.
With the guy from what was that? Oh yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That funny guy.
Right. Palm Springs.
Yeah, it's on Amazon.
Palm Springs.
As well as the map of Tiny Perfect Things, which was this year.
But those are not action ones, yeah.
They're not, but they're still day repeating movies.
They're repeating, right. But it's not okay. Yeah. It's a concept of loop. Yeah.
Yeah, the loop movies seem to be a thing.
Have you ever seen Looper?
Yep.
The one with Bruce Willis and what's his name? Joseph Gordon. Joseph
Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
But that wasn't really a time loop movie like these ones.
Oh yeah, that's true. Right? That's more of a it doesn't repeat, right?
Well, I guess it.
Oh, does it?
Does in a interesting way, but definitely not a time repeat thing.
Yeah.
Because if you remember in Looper, he finds out that the younger version is killing the older one, the older one is trying to escape. So not the same.
Not the same. Yeah, that one has a younger version and an older version. Yeah.
It's the same person, yes. But it's not a time loop movie.
No. Because this one is more a loop within the one day, isn't it?
Yeah, within the same day. But Luther spanned several generations.
Years and years and years. Yeah, I mean, this is most of the sort of time loop that you see in sci-fi shows always have at least a few episodes that do that kind of thing.
Yeah, sci-fi movies always tend to have a day repeating movie.
Well, I'm thinking about even like TV series. You always have at least few episodes that they'll do this kind of Groundhog Day style.
Yeah, it seems to be a thing that they have to have at least.
They have to at least. It's like an obligatory kind of thing. Like every sci-fi show has to have at least.
Yeah, like even the older shows. I remember Andromeda had one.
Stargate had a few, I think.
Stargate had a few, yes.
And obviously, definitely Star Trek had some.
All 3 Stargate series had one.
Yeah, at least one.
Like the original Stargate SG-1 had one, Atlantis had one, as well as the Universe one, which only lasted 2 seasons.
Oh, the Universe. Yeah, it was a bit darker. That one.
Well, that was a good one, but then that was the time when MGM kind of went under. So that was a bummer. What else was there? Oh yeah, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. did one.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, so it's not anything new, but obviously, they all have their own little twist on it, on the concept.
Yeah, but it seems like some of the recent concepts is each time they loop, they seem to lose a bit, or they have a remaining set of loops.
This one doesn't have. This is a video game that has unlimited tries.
Yeah, practically.
Hmm.
And definitely not like Free Guy, because that was not a time loop movie either.
Oh yeah, well, but the similarity is that they're both maybe have a video game vibe to it.
Well, Free Guy definitely, because that was definitely just a video game.
Well, even in this one, right? Every time repeat, it says attempt number. It's like you're playing the game a few hundred times.
Yeah, but in the case of Free Guy, it was only the guy who breaks out of his repeating from the video game self.
Yeah.
But everyone around him still remembers everything else. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Like one day they say, let's go all on strike for the next day, and then the next day everyone was on strike. So obviously that one they kind of remember the previous days, but they are still kind of in a loop because they're video game characters.
Does anyone remember the movie Source Code?
Oh yeah, that one is also a bit of a loopy one. Yeah,
That's actually
Source
quite
Code.
good.
I think did we see it together?
Yeah, we did.
It's the one on the train, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Source Code.
So a while back. It's at least 10 years.
Yeah,
now.
that's quite a while back.
I can't remember a lot about it, but I do remember it's kind of loopy.
I didn't remember much about the show.
Loopy.
I think I watched it, but I've forgotten all about it.
Source Code. Yeah, it's this one. I'll share the. It's also it's Jack Gyllenhaal actually. Source Code.
Yeah, I think I remember watching it, but I forgot the movie.
Yeah, this one. Change the past, save the future.
Yeah, but I think this is a bit different because if I remember correctly, Source Code, they're trying to implant him into the past to change the future.
Yeah. So it's not exactly looping then, right? This is more like looper than the time loop.
It's not really like Looper either, but it's the guy who gets planted into the past. They change the future, and so they practically did it themselves, and they know that they're doing it.
Yeah. But then the similarity is that they can keep doing it again and again, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Till he solves the
So the same concept of trying again and again.
Yeah.
Except that it's not exactly a loop.
Yeah. So this movie definitely was probably much more similar to Edge of Tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Tom Cruise one, yeah. Did they want to have a sequel?
No.
I thought they kept wanting to do a sequel, but never happened.
Nope. A sequel.
Yeah. Yeah, live, die, repeat. That was the tagline of the original Age of Tomorrow. Live, die, repeat. Live, die, repeat. So exactly what's happening.
Yeah, and each time they get better just by a bit.
Yeah, so it says it's a outdated action Edge of Tomorrow. Outdated action.
Yeah.
Time loop of time movies. What Phil was saying. We are like in a time loop of time loop movies.
They even mentioned the map of Tiny Perfect Things.
Hulu's. Oh, it's also Hulu.
It was also on Amazon.
Oh, interesting.
I thought it was Amazon's. Interesting. Okay, maybe Palm Beach is Amazon's one. I don't know.
And this, you mentioned this, Palm Springs.
Yeah, Palm Springs. Yeah, was in Amazon's.
Map of Tiny Perfect Things. Yeah, and then boss level. Time loop formula.
Yeah, because it's practically they're repeating the same thing.
And then this is what you're saying. It plays like a second-rate Age of Tomorrow. Yeah.
But I guess it kind of happened mainly because we are in a pandemic and time loop movies are the best way to go. Because then they didn't need to have many sets. They just reuse the same set each time.
Just use the same.
Makes it easy.
The same settings.
Yeah. And there was also that horror one, like Happy Death Day, which actually did have a sequel.
Which horror one?
Happy Death Day.
Oh, Happy Death Day. Don't think I saw it.
They think they're considering a third one.
Okay.
Because the second one ended with a cliffhanger with a possible third option.
Yeah.
Which I guess is kind of similar because she keeps dying each time and she has to find out who killed her.
Okay. Groundhog Day with a badass. Thanks to Frank Grillo.
So I think this movie is practically similar to Edge of Tomorrow and Happy Death
Hey,
Day.
look. Mention what film mentioned? Source
Source
Code,
Code.
Age of Tomorrow. So yeah, so we kind of like got all those.
Do they have Happy Death Day in there? Maybe.
Happy Death Day.
Which is kind of a funny one. It's kind of the horror comedy.
Oh, okay. Horror comedy. Wow, 4 out of 5. This guy liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, someone did actually mention Happy Death Day.
Happy Death Day.
Yeah. Does Frank Grillo gets his own Happy Death Day with
looking at the same article. Frank Grillo gets his own Happy Death Day. Joe Cunahan's wow action movie boss level. Oh, so instead of going to theaters as originally planned, it actually went straight to streaming. So that's why we never saw it in theaters. So it's back in March.
I think it's similar to Happy Death Day because they keep getting killed at the end every time anyway. And they just repeat after they die.
But in Happy Death Day, do they remember?
Only one person.
Only same as this one. Yeah.
It's always only one person.
Always the same one person. Yeah.
Unless it's like Palm Springs and Amount of Tiny Perfect Things, because it started with one person, then they got a second person in the loop somehow. Interesting.
Yeah. All right.
But a lot of the time loop movies, it's only one person who remembers.
Yeah. So okay, Bernie's back.
Oh, hey, Bernie.
Bernie's back.
Did you see the whole movie? Or?
Yep, I watched the whole movie.
Oh yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Not bad, eh? Not bad.
Not bad, eh?
Kind of like Edge of Tomorrow and Groundhog Day.
Yeah, we said, like every sci-fi show has to have at least one of these Groundhog Day type episodes.
Yeah. And we also mentioned a lot of other time loop movies.
Yeah.
Like Edge of Tomorrow is the most similar one we could think of.
Yeah. Trying to work out the pattern to survive.
Similar to Edge of Tomorrow and Happy Death Day.
There was a recent movie, right, that had a time loop as well recently. We watched it recently, right?
There was... Which one? There's so many.
Yeah.
The one
the
we
Map
saw?
of Tiny Perfect Things, 2021.
The one we saw together, or?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you mean the Hugh Jackman one? Reminiscence. That one isn't really. That
No,
one is more
that one
memories.
isn't.
Memories.
Yeah, that's
Going back to
memory.
memories.
They're not same day repeat.
Although, there's a little similarities in the sense that it gets to relieve,
Relive a memory.
memory. Yeah.
It's a good, it's same day repeat, good concept for a good movie.
Well, yeah, it's
He did it quite well, this one. Yeah. Did you guys see the Osiris coming? Like, did you know it was him?
Osiris.
Did you know?
No,
Did you think it was him, Osiris?
Oh, the fact that Roy is
Osiris.
Osiris and Isis is the
wife,
Naomi
Naomi
Watts.
Yeah. Didn't see it coming.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I didn't really see it coming, but did you like that funny line though? The Guan Yin one. Guan Yin.
I found it really, really annoying.
Oh, really? Did you like
really annoying? Like,
did you like and Guan Yin has done this?
I just said it so many times. Like, I know
Yeah.
it's supposed to be a comedy. It's supposed to be comedy, but I found her whole character a bit too much for me, and
Bit over the top.
he kept repeating that line, the way she said it. And,
Oh, I am Guan Yin.
And Guan Yin has done this.
It's overdone, yeah.
It is a bit overdone.
She's done it so many times.
Overkill,
Yeah, I'm glad that Roy got her back, and
Same same line. That makes it even better.
That was funny, actually.
He cut her hair. That's funny.
I didn't know Michelle Yeoh wasn't it? I didn't know.
Man, it was a small cameo.
Yeah.
She was the sword master.
Trainer. Yeah, so master.
Trained him.
But out of all the time loop movies as well, there's always that silly compilation of like funny moments.
Yeah.
They always have that funny reel of funny moments of using the time loop to do even hilarious things.
I guess that's the benefit, the advantage of having the time loop story. Yeah.
Oh, time loop, yeah.
Yeah.
Show the highlight reel.
Yeah. They do that in every day repeating movie.
Oh, yeah.
If you could do anything and time just gets reset, what would you do? That's the whole idea.
Yeah. What would you do differently? Yeah.
Or what would you just do? Not do differently, but just do.
Well, yeah, I mean, in the end, all he did was to spend time with his son.
Yeah, what would you do better, to make a day better?
And the interesting thing is he actually got to know the son so well.
Yeah, so he used his time loop that way, but there's also the time loop where he had the revenge against all the ways that he was killed by those silly hitmen.
Oh yeah.
Or just spend the whole day in bed and get killed over and over.
Yeah, so they did that 3 times in this movie, which I found interesting compared to.
Yeah.
I guess a
phase where
TV episode they could only do it once because it's 40 minutes, but this is a 90-minute movie, so they could do it 3 times.
Yeah.
This is fairly short movie. Yeah.
Even in the end, he got fed up. He even had a depressing period.
Yeah, the loop where he was depressed.
Yeah.
Oh, he was depressed.
I guess you would too. If every day, you done everything you can, and then.
Hey, wait! More than 3 times they did it, because there was also a time where he was being trained by Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah, he did.
So that would be the 4th compilation one.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Michelle Yeoh, he had to, because she could only train him for a day, so she keeps repeating. So.
Yeah, so that was the 4th compilation that we could think of. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. The training.
Yeah.
He came back each day to learn more.
Yeah.
So
I'm a beginner, and then at the end, I had a good master.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, how he keeps introducing himself.
Yeah.
This is what Bernie doesn't like. There's one assassin named Guan Yin. Every time she kills Roy, she yells, I am Guan Yin, and Guan Yin has done this. She says it about 20 times, and it quickly becomes irritating.
It's also the way she does it, and especially in the middle where she chopped his head off 3 times, and she said it
Oh yeah.
4 times in a row. Wow.
4 in a 3 or 4 in a row.
Well, we do call that a catchphrase.
A really annoying catchphrase for me.
Well, it's like it's like in a video game where they do the finishing move.
Catchphrase.
And then they say
catchphrase.
I have done this, right? So this is definitely
every character has a catchphrase when they win.
Unless the catchphrase is actually just catchphrase.
Yeah, in
a video game, it's different. It's better. It's done differently.
Yeah, but in Free Guy, the catchphrase was actually just catchphrase.
Yeah.
Another every fighter in the video game, they have their own catchphrase. Yeah. But, some have multiple.
Don't have a good day, have a great day.
But in the new games now, each fighter has multiple catchphrases now.
You mean like the opening and the ending parts of like
when they
all the new like
the
fighter
intro.
games? Yeah, they have intros and outros.
And every time they win a match, they have different catchphrases. They rotate between 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was a good movie. Overall, it was a good movie.
It's okay. So maybe we should say how would you score it?
Who wants to go first?
Yeah, I will go.
Marcus.
Yeah, it's okay. I liked it. I mean, it's kind of fun, even though it's at the time loop concept isn't really original, but I think it's the execution of this one is pretty good. It's some funny. I think Frank Grillo did a pretty good job as well in the role.
Frank Grillo, yeah, it must be one of his first main.
Yeah, I mean he's primarily known as the Crossbones, right?
Yeah,
this would be his I guess major action piece movie after the Marvel appearance. Yeah, I think I give it a solid like 6.5 to 7.
Solid 6.5.
Yeah,
that's kind of a high score.
That's pretty good.
I'd give it a solid 4.5.
Wow.
Solid 4.5.
I mean, I like day repeat movies, like time loop movies, but this one...
Not the best one, right?
It was fun, yes, but I guess there wasn't really like an end game like scenario. Like this one, they could just keep repeating and repeating without much issue.
Yeah.
Well, with some other like time loop movies, as I have said before, each time they do the loop, some of the other ones, they do lose a bit of life or they get closer to an even dangerous problem. Or they get closer to a bigger issue. But this one, there was nothing. He could repeat it any time.
Yeah.
So he repeats like 250 times without any issue of getting hurt.
Right. So you're saying that
it does
kind of like
when he dies.
Or not even get weaker.
Yeah.
True.
Well, it's a video game.
Well, he's practically not in a video game. It was that whole Osiris thing.
I know, but obviously.
But they made it like a video game,
exactly. Because it's like called boss level.
It's called boss level, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you get to the boss?
But then boss level doesn't really fit in the show at all because it's set in the reality.
Yeah, there should be a limited level, kind of limited lives or something.
In Edge of Tomorrow, there was a limit, wasn't there?
Yeah, he was getting weaker.
Yeah.
So he couldn't repeat as much as possible. And each time he did repeat, the alien was able to find him easier. So that was that end game there. But this one, there was nothing.
That's true.
You start from reset from full health, every day, same time every morning. Yeah.
Like, where's the...
It's just like Groundhog Day.
Yeah, where's like the damage? Like Groundhog Day, I guess, started off with that whole day repeat. That was practically the best movie, which started this whole idea of like day repeating movie. So that was good.
That was original, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, but then that one had like no roadmap, and no one knew that would take off. But now that it has, there must be a better way to do it and actually have a bit of a limitation to that day repeat.
Yeah.
Like some of the other day repeat movies. Considering that they took it off after a lot of new ones added that end game factor, kind of doesn't sit well, I guess. But overall, it's still a fun movie. They mention funny movies like Raiders,
Taken,
and Liam Neeson movies, like any Liam Neeson movie, which practically has the same formula.
Yeah,
not just Taken.
That's right.
Taken.
Is actually is a new movie coming out. Same archetype.
Yeah, all of Liam Neeson movies are like that. It's practically the same thing.
Well, that's probably the reason why they picked on him in this movie. Because it's repeating again and again.
But in different scenarios, yeah. Oh, if you think about it that way, then Liam Neeson is repeating the same movements each movie.
Yeah, it's
even
like
though it's a different setting.
Taken on a train, taken on just the same taken, but on different
taken on a plane,
different location, different settings.
Location settings, yeah.
Yep. There was a taken on the plane. There was a taken on a train.
Train, yeah.
Yeah.
Which are obviously different movie names and stuff, but still, it's practically the same formula.
Non-stop, I think, yeah.
Non-stop, just the one.
Yeah, he's got a new one coming out, I think, very soon. Like same, it looks. The poster's the same too. Even the poster, like.
I know it's
so funny.
It's actually comical. It's comical, right? To think about.
Yeah, if you think about it that way, Liam Neeson is repeating the same movie each time he does the movie, even though it's a different setting.
Millions. He probably doesn't mind.
He's a fake action tough guy. Fake tough guy.
Yeah.
Fake tough guy.
Yeah, but overall, I do like they repeat movies, but
me too.
4.5 for me.
4.5. How about Phil?
Phil. What do you think?
Yeah, I didn't mind it. I gave it 6.5.
Yeah, same as me. Yeah, 6.5.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. It was very enjoyable. Had some good references, good jokes, and I love repeating the day movies like this. And I thought,
it's like
it's good. It's great. It's good, but not as good as last week's movie.
Free Guy.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's different. It's a different movie.
Oh, yeah.
But they both had a lot of video game references.
Yes. Street Fighter. Yeah. Double Dragon.
I love the Street Fighter Double Dragon references, and I love the thing about how he spends some time with his son as well at the end, and nice touch. And I give it a 7.
Oh wow, 7.
Oh, I like it.
A solid 7.
Solid 7.
Not a shaky 7
from Bernie. Jeff.
Yeah, it kept me on my toes. I think that repeating thing. It's a bit like 50 First Dates as well, isn't it? The one comes back again and again.
Oh, rom-com.
50 First Dates is different because someone
not repeating the same day, but
you're right. It's not repeating.
It's not they repeating. It's the girl who keeps forgetting you.
Oh, the girl.
Every day.
Yeah. It's not exactly the same, right?
Yeah.
I guess in her mind it's repeating, but she doesn't remember anything though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she can't remember. Yeah, that's a difference, I guess. Yeah.
I think there was another movie recently with the forgetting person as well keeps forgetting.
Isabel.
With a psycho or something, I remember. Like not 50 First Dates. I forgot what the name of it was. I'll remember it.
So what's the score from Jeff?
I give it this movie got me hooked. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Wow,
it got me hooked. I mean,
it's really cool. Yeah. It keeps you on your.
Yeah, I was doing something, but I didn't end up doing much. So that got me hooked. I don't know, just the way it was good acting, definitely the way they did it. All the actors did quite well, actually. Yeah.
Actually, it's a solid 74%. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow, that's pretty
high.
Yeah.
70 audience score is pretty high too.
Yeah, I think we're right on the mark. Like when we are saying, 6, 7,
6.5.
8.
That's crazy high, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, I found that movie I was thinking of.
What's it called?
It's called Before I Go to Sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Falling asleep.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
It's a woman who forgets the past each day. And then there's a psycho who was the one who pretended to be the husband or something.
Mm. All right. Should catch that one.
That one has Nicole Kidman.
Mm.
Have you seen that one? Or?
I remember it. I've forgotten about that movie, but
Kidman.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a person who wakes up every day remembering nothing.
Mm. Wow.
Oh, I remember nothing. Yeah.
He's got a psycho after her.
A psycho husband, practically. So it's practically like 50 First Dates, but what if the guy was a psycho?
I see.
I'd recommend it if you like 50 First Dates, but it's more of a horror movie.
So it's more. It's kind of like a thriller version of 50 First Dates.
Yeah, I guess so. But the other way around,
Yeah.
if the husband was a psycho.
So Charmin's, I guess, is not around.
She's not feeling well.
No, I don't know.
She didn't. Maybe she left the movie early. Or, but in the
Maybe
boss
fell
level,
asleep.
they should do something about how he gains points throughout the movie. Every time he repeats, should have a point system or something. But
Oh, right. Well, Free Guy had a point system.
yeah, I
Well,
thought that was
because they were actually literally in a video game.
Yeah, this is not exactly a
good. It's
video
not a video game. But yeah.
although it's the feel of a video game, but not. But he's still in the real world, right?
Yeah, which is why I didn't think that idea of the name sets well, called
Yeah.
boss level.
Boss level.
Like, in the end, who was the boss? Like, it
Well-
was the big boss who he had to fight. Guan
I
Yin.
think probably Mel Gibson's character, right?
But he wasn't like the end big fight boss.
Yeah, okay.
He shot him and he beats him better than he beats Guan Yin.
That's true. Pretty easily.
So that's definitely no boss. I mean, maybe a boss as a boss of the company, yes, but he's no boss level opponent.
You expect the boss right at the end of a movie like this, some big challenging boss.
Yeah, that's right.
Wasn't-
Well, if you think like Jackie Chan movies, there's usually like a big fight
Super boss.
scene who's
Big villain.
practically a boss.
A challenging villain. Yeah.
Yeah, like right at the end, like
Like Thanos or something.
Yeah.
yeah, it has to be a challenge.
Yeah, there's no challenges.
It has to be a challenge at the end. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, especially as a video game idea, the end boss is usually meant to be the hardest boss in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
This
It's not boss
one,
level as well. I mean,
yeah. This one probably Guan Yin is the boss then, because the other
Hardest
boss
opponent.
had nothing. He did nothing. Mel Gibson character was no boss level.
Yeah, he's no
character.
boss. He learned a few punches, but that's it. Yeah. At least he was good to see him back, Mel Gibson. And,
Yeah, but he practically won first time. He didn't have to repeat the day like you did with like Guan Yin.
I think he repeated one. I think Mel Gibson killed him once, right? Ventura killed him once.
But that was with
Cut his head
Guan
off.
Yin. But that was with Guan Yin.
Then
That was no boss.
he punched him. Remember, he had a punching fight, and then he punched him down.
Yeah, but he didn't have to repeat the day for that. That was just all in one go. He beat him face track.
Oh yeah, he punched him down, and then he still managed to kill him.
Yeah. Face try.
That's right, from the sword onto his hand.
Yep, that was just that was all in the face try. No boss.
Easy boss.
Yeah, easy boss.
Easy boss.
When the easiest boss in the game is the final boss. Meh.
Bit of
Not a good
climax.
If a game was ever like that, I would say that this game is not good.
Yeah, definitely not. That's the worst. One of the worst games ever.
Yeah, because you're training so hard in the game to level up to beat this big boss. And then it's like a nothing boss.
I guess he leveled up to beat Guan Yin, I think. Yeah.
Well, he did level up to beat Guan Yin if you think about it that way. But then
Yeah.
Guan Yin is the final boss, then not Mel Gibson's character.
By the way, this is an interesting fun fact. So the
Frank Grillo.
guy who plays his son is actually his son.
Oh, he's actually his son. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Rio Grillo.
Nice.
Wow, it's actually his son. Wow.
Yeah.
Plays his son in the movie as well.
Rio Joseph Grillo. So yes, is this it?
Who's
Is
the
his son
mother?
too?
Who's the wife?
This one, just this one. Yeah.
The other
Who's-
one, maybe.
Who's Frank's wife? Where's his wife?
Oh, is this the wife?
Is that the
it's a small
family?
photo.
That's probably the family.
Yeah. Oh wow. So yeah, this might be the youngest. Rio.
Yeah.
Frank Grillo, Wendy Moniz.
Liam Grillo.
Oh, Liam Grillo. Rio Joseph. So 3 Grillos.
Wendy Moniz must be the partner.
So this was for Avengers Endgame premiere.
Which he actually was in the movie as well.
He was in a movie. Yeah, he was. Which
Yeah.
character was he again? He was
Crossbones.
Crossbones.
a very minor character. Yeah.
Well, he was a character in the lift
Huh?
in Endgame,
Oh yeah.
which he says, "Hail Hydra." Because obviously they're Hydra agents.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. He was in a recent episode of What If, right? I remember his voice.
Yeah,
this is
he
voice,
voiced
yeah.
his own character in the
Yeah.
What If episode as
What
Crossbones
If, yeah.
himself as well.
I just remember that. Yeah.
Like in the end, he was not really a minor character, but still a side character.
Hmm.
So his name still went around. It's just that he wasn't that big. But it could
Yeah,
be apparently.
Still a character, and then yeah,
But then he dies in Civil War.
I forgot.
He blew up when the building blew up. At the beginning of Civil War.
Oh, when the bomb went off. Yeah.
Yep.
Frank Grillo. You see the dedication at the end? I think it must be to his mother, is it? Must be his mother.
Really?
Rose Grillo.
Oh
You see the tribute at the end?
no.
Or maybe it's on the Netflix version.
No, I didn't see one.
In the credits, after the first round of credits, they had a dedication to
Oh, okay.
Rosalind Grillo.
Oh, I think we skipped the credits.
Okay.
So there probably was, but we didn't catch it.
I think it's his
Good.
mother.
Good call out, Benny. Because we probably had not noticed it.
Yeah, it just popped up. I just saw it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
like the
and
way-
also no end credits.
No end credit scenes.
Yeah, no, I fast forwarded. There was none. Yeah. Well, I like the way they did the end credits, like with the video game style.
Oh yeah.
So nice.
But if it's not like any of the new games, they usually have like another scene after the credits as well,
Yeah, in the middle. Yeah.
which does not have either.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's a bummer.
Oh well. Meant to be like a game type, but definitely not like a game type movie.
Yeah, exactly. So what